speak to the AUCHE family about their group 3TOASTS and their dreams of global musical success. Now, my first guests today are known as 3TOASTS, a singing family originally from Nigeria, but all born and raised in the UK and the US. You may not have heard of them, but their musical career has spanned several years, well before they were even 10 years of age. They may not have enjoyed huge mainstream success yet, but they've notched up more than 1 million hits on YouTube and on social media, where a virtual 3TOASTS fan club is slowly springing up. Individually, they performed as solo artists, with the eldest Ryan earning an elite badge of honor and the title Piano Prodigy even before the age of 9 for his exemplary piano playing. Well, now the boys hope to build on that as a group and to fix themselves firmly in the global spotlight, if school allows, of course. We'll talk about all that with the group in a moment. But first, here they are.
Don't pretend. Excuse me, baby, now. So that just excuse me, my lady, now. This kind one I never see. So maybe now you gon' be the one for me, baby. With you, I just wanna play.
I was enjoying that. Still with me from our studios in London, Ryan, Dylan and Brian AUCHE, collectively known as the group 3TOASTS. Thank you very much indeed, guys, for staying with us. And of course, Ryan, we were watching you there. As I mentioned, we're going to see you on that. That was actually the tip of the iceberg, because I think if we had more time, people would have seen you really belting it out. But absolutely brilliant stuff. Right, okay, well, let me bring Dylan in. I'm just wondering, Dylan, how much has school work got in the way of you guys really focusing on your music?
Yeah, that's a great question, because schoolwork definitely plays a huge role into, especially time, into the time that we have to do a lot of these things, because, you know, for example, on a weekend, you know, all of us will finish a song and we'll be really pumped, you know, to go to the studio, record it, make the video, put it on YouTube. And then, you know, out of nowhere, my teacher's like, hey, you have that paper due, or hey, you have that project and that assignment due. So even though it's been, you know, a little bit of a struggle to keep, you know, to keep a nice, healthy balance between both of them, honestly, I'd say it's been, you know, more of a fun, exciting adventure, you know, maintaining the two of them, rather than, you know, being an exhausting, you know, undertaking. I've enjoyed, you know, doing both and maintaining a balance in both.
Presidente, Chimo. I don't know what I would ever do without her. Mr. Presidente. She do everything in fast tempo. She say I better keep up, that I'm moving too slow. She's way too good, man, you'll think that she's a pro. Dressed like a fashion show, that different kind of glow. Hey! She teaches me things I didn't know. She tells me all the places places that she would like to go. I tell her, baby.
I mean, who would you say, Brian, is the rock of the family that holds the group together? Maybe that's not a very fair question.
I would say I'm kind of the glue to the family. I put everyone together, you know, and try to put my own kind of influence into the beats with Ryan, get that African beat, you know, European, American, try to get it all together, you know, help my dad, you know, make the videos with him, you know. I would say I'm kind of the glue of the family.
And also, just to elaborate on that, one big, you know, overarching quality that Brian brings to the table is that he has, you know, he's very charismatic, he's very loose, bubbly, so he always brings that happy, you know, happy-go-lucky, jolly, good nature, you know, kind of mood and demeanor to the group.
And since we've got you on air there, Dylan, I'm just wondering, I mean, did you guys, because I'm reminded of a little bit of the Jacksons when I watch you guys, when they were obviously quite young. But I mean, did you guys have to battle for the attention of your parents? I mean, was there competition for who sort of would occupy the position of the most talented? I mean, were you guys sort of, you know, ranged against one another sort of thing?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, sibling rivalry, especially in our family, is, you know, it's as strong as any other family. You know, Ryan, you know, we're always just competing. So that sibling rivalry is definitely there. I think, you know, I think all of us enjoy it, especially because, you know, it always pushes us to, you know, go through everything we're doing and keep striving to be better. Because, you know, if you're not really competing against anyone, you're not really going to have any motivation to improve and get better. So, you know, if any one of us are slacking, you know, if I think, oh, I'm doing good, I can just calm down, and, you know, I see either one of my amazing brothers right behind me, you know, I gotta, you know, I don't really have much of a choice but to, you know, be better than them. So that's how that sibling rivalry goes.
Well, that's absolutely brilliant. We had a bit of a chuckle here when you said that. But
Oh Lord Jehovah, this one gon' be supernova. The good time that I wanna show her. Oh yeah. Hey, I'm the one that she follow. I said come here now, that's pronto. I can see her but she don't know. Yeah, I can see her but she don't know. What's in that band? Let me get some action. You be the main the attraction. The way you move is fashion. Hey, Chineke man, what are you doing to me? You make the other one stare and envy.
but let's talk to Ryan, because as I'm sure you know, Ryan, people do complain, child stars complain quite a lot in later life, looking back, that they missed their childhood. People like, you know, Michael Jackson. I'm not saying you are Michael Jackson, but of course people of that ilk, and his brothers who collectively were the Jackson 5. I mean, would you say that you've missed part of your childhood, having to rehearse all the time at quite a young age?
Honestly, I don't. You know, my parents, both my mom and my dad, they do such a great job of, you know, pushing us to be better, you know, keep innovating our craft and everything. But they also recognize, you know, there's also that, you know, dark side to striving for perfection, that you can often, you know, lose yourself, and, you know, you won't enjoy, like, you won't get out of life what you want. And so my parents, knowing that, you know, they always made sure that, you know, outside of the music we're doing, you know, we're always enjoying ourselves. We're always living our lives to the fullest. You know, Brian over here is in soccer. He enjoys that a lot. Me, I just naturally love, you know, music. And on top of that, I also plan on, you know, going into med school, you know, possibly in the future. And Dylan also, you know, plans on doing med school as well. But, you know, he also has a love for soccer as well. So, you know, having multiple things in life that, you know, gives you joy is what I believe, you know, sort of helped us to avoid, you know, the complaints that, you know, normal child prodigy stars have in regards to, you know, not having a life outside of what they do.
Well, I have to say it's been an absolute pleasure talking to all three of you, Ryan, Brian and Dylan, and I wish you all the very best of success. I mean, I hope that we will get to see more of you, certainly an African audience, which is one of the reasons we're interested in bringing you over to television that is watched across the whole of Africa, so that people get to know of your unique talents. But thank you very much indeed to three of you, Ryan, Dylan and Brian Ayuche, known collectively as the group 3TOASTS. And as they say, stay tuned. Hopefully you'll be hearing a lot more from them. 3TOASTS talking to us here on The Arise Interview. And you are watching The Arise Interview. Let's talk to